E aí pessoal, tudo bem com vocês? Aqui quem fala é o Iago Henquemaier. E hoje eu tô trazendo aqui pro canal uma nova série de gameplays. Hoje a gente vai estar jogando aqui Project Cars versão PlayStation 4.
Select from the race spectrum below a style that best describes your experience and skill level. Note that you can change and go deeper into any of these options at a later time by accessing Options and Help.
Essa mulher fala demais.
Thank you. Project Cars has now been tailored just for you. Now choose where you want to begin. You can access common areas of the game via the Quick Access menu. This is your chance to follow in the footsteps of your favorite racing heroes. Create a driver, choose your starting point, and then aim for glory. Climb the motorsport ranks quickly to claim the ultimate prize. Dominate one particular motorsport defiantly against all challengers. Or become a multi-discipline master and prove you can compete in all forms of racing. Complete all 3 of these historic goals, and you'll be on your way to entering the Hall of Fame alongside your heroes.
Muito bem, vamos lá então. Ah, aqui mesmo. Tá, a primeira parte ali não dá pra apagar do apelido ali. Deixar assim mesmo, né? Fazer o quê? País, vamos colocar nosso Brasil. Temos que ter orgulho dele. Apesar de muitas coisas erradas estarem acontecendo.
Now choose from one of the many starting points for your career. You can start in any of the available motorsports, and by competing successfully, you'll receive contract offers to participate in other motorsports.
Muito bem.
Congratulations! A team is interested in hiring you as a driver. Take a look at and sign the contract so we can begin. This is the LMP1, the apex of prototype racing and the most prestigious championship in your motorsport career. Start your LMP1 challenge in one of several regional series, then fight your way to the top to claim the crown in the LMP1 championship. Each round features a sprint race and a main race. Points are scored by the top 10 finishers. Bonus points are awarded for fastest qualifying time and fastest race lap time. The pit lane is open for refueling, repairs, and tire changes. The time has come to start your battle and claim the crown.
É nóis.
This is your career dashboard. Here you can read news articles from sim racer reporting on the various motorsport seasons that are currently running and see what your fans are talking about. It looks like you have a message waiting already in your inbox. The career calendar shows the championships, series, and events for all motorsports being held throughout the year. Right now, you'll only be eligible for the motorsport your team is currently participating in. If you want to enter other motorsports, you'll need to impress the teams that race there and sign a new contract with them. The start of your season is today, so let's get some more information on your first event. Here you can see all the sessions that take place on this day. You can only enter sessions that are part of your current sport. You can drive, skip, or simulate any of the practice and qualifying sessions. If you skip qualifying, you'll be placed last on the grid for the race. When simulated, a result will automatically be calculated for all participants. You can also scale the length of each session within the minimum and maximum length limits.
Iniciar nossa primeira corrida agora. São 4 etapas. A primeira é o treino, a segunda é a qualificação e a terceira e a quarta é a corrida 1 e a corrida 2. Vamos lá então. São no mínimo 10 minutos por corrida. Tá boa, né? Não demora muito.
Practice session. All rounds start with a practice session where you can get a feel for the car and the track. You can use the session overview screen to monitor the other cars, accelerate time, simulate the session, or skip directly to the end of the session. Try turning off and on the assists on your car, such as traction and stability controls, and feel how they change your car's behavior.
Go, go, go!
Calma, querido. Mais 2 voltas aí. Foi sem querer isso. Faz mal.
Qualifying determines your placement on the starting grid for the race. The faster the time you set in qualifying, the higher up you'll be on the race grid. The setup and strategy allows you to change the settings on your car and to configure a pit stop strategy for the upcoming race. You can view a summary of your current series rules and regulations. Take the car out for a few laps, then return to the pits and try tweaking your car setup to improve your lap times. You can change tires, fuel load, and many other settings on your car.
Go, go, go!
Bora! Ah, chuvinha boa, né? Nada mal, hein? Vai ser uma bela de uma qualificação, né?
Good luck. Give it everything on your hot lap.
Não tá mal pra passagem, né?
This is your first career race. You can make any final adjustments to your vehicle setup, change tires, and finalize any pitting strategy before the race starts. You'll notice that the simulate and skip to end options are disabled. The number on it indicates the minimum duration that you need to drive before you can simulate the rest of the race. All right, tap the drive button as soon as you're ready to start your race.
Tá, a gente vai iniciar nossa primeira corrida agora. E por um milagre eu vou iniciar em primeiro lugar.
It's the first race of your career. Enjoy the ride and bring it home.
can see the race results. The drivers are listed in order of their finish positions, along with the points that each driver earned. If the series assigns team points, then you will also see the team points on this screen.
Essa já foi.
This table shows the driver and team standings in the current championship, based on the accumulated points earned in the races so far. Use this table to track how you and your team are doing in your pursuit of the championship crown. You can advance directly to the next round, or you can return to the career dashboard and continue the series at a later time.
Corrida número 2 agora. Ainda bem que eu não perdi posição, né? Senão eu tava muito lascado. E é isso aí, pessoal, ficando por aqui. Se você gostou do vídeo, deixa aquele like, se inscreve no canal e compartilha. Valeu, galerinha, até a próxima gameplay. Tchau!